We're bringing out a lizard that lives in a tree. This is a panther chameleon from Madagascar.
It has doors on it.
Now, this chameleon can change these colors. Check these out. Same lizard, same species, look at that. These are all colors that he can turn. I hope, looking at these, you've noticed that any of these would make absolutely terrible camouflage. What, you want to look like a clown? Oh, I'm going to blend in with the circus. These are not camouflage. Okay, so a couple things that we say about them. See again, is this camouflage?
No.
Okay. So you hear, ooh, they blend into things for camouflage. They don't. They can, but they don't. And the second thing is, they do not change the color of what they're standing on. He doesn't look hand-colored to me. We always say that they do. That's a lie. Worse yet, there's YouTube videos where people practicing their digital manipulation skills have done some really impressive, believable videos. There's one video that friends always send me of a pet chameleon walking along a counter, and he goes, and they put sunglasses down. They put a pair of pink sunglasses, green sunglasses, purple, and every time he touches one, he changes that color. People send it to me, and they're like, isn't this amazing? Look, I'm like, no, it was a veiled chameleon. It can't do that. It can only turn green or green with blue spots. It's like, so they don't do that. Now, so why do they change colors? There's got to be a reason. Usually why they do it is it has to, you guys got to be quiet, okay? Usually why they change colors, it can be because of temperature or mood, but in almost every case it has to do with girls. It's to find a girl, to catch a girl's attention, to keep a girl's attention, and to chase other guys away if they're hanging out with your girlfriend. And that's usually why they do it. So a lot of times, I don't like doing this because I don't want to scare him too much, but if you put a mirror up and a boy chameleon sees what he thinks is another boy chameleon, he'll flare up and look really crazy. So being able to change those colors, that's the first thing that we notice about chameleons. You also noticed his hands that look like little mittens.
He wants to shake our hands.
No, he's looking for branches. He's looking for other branches. But they look like mittens. He has the same number of fingers and toes as you. They're just webbed and they're separated like this. Because he lives in trees. He is a tree dweller. That's called arboreal. Everybody say that one. Arboreal. Like Arbor Day, arboreal. He lives in trees. That's why he does not look like a flattened pancake like the first lizard. He's not terrestrial, he's arboreal. So he's flat up and down. He can turn broadside to the sun, and when he gets too hot, he hides behind the tree trunk. So he's got an up and down body shape, and he's got those tree-grabbing hands. He also has a prehensile tail. This is very unusual. Very few lizards have that. One of my chameleons likes to sleep hanging upside down like an opossum from just his tail. And that's how he prefers to sleep. Their eyes can look two different directions at once. When they're about to catch a bug, they zoom them in and look the same way. But when they're looking around, he can look in front and behind at the same time. And they shoot their tongue out to capture insects. He can shoot his tongue out about that far. And it's rolled up under a retina. He's like, don't touch me. See under here? See? That is where his tongue is rolled up. You can shoot it out about that far. They hunt a lot of insects. And they have no problem with eating insects that are caught in a spider's web. It's one of their favorite things to do, is to go around and find a bug in a spider's web, and then pull it out and eat it. Works really well. So most chameleons are in Madagascar, but there's also some in Africa, in the Middle East, and there's a few in Southern Europe, like Greece and Italy. There's a few species there. They're really beautiful. This is the species that changes the brightest colors. So remember, if you're a lizard who lives in a tree, what are you called? Arboreal. If you live on the ground, what are you? Terrestrial. Okay. Well, we took a look at, we saw a lizard that was terrestrial that just likes to sit around on anthills. If you're like, I'm sitting here, there's an ant. life, right? You don't think of lizards as being active hunters. Our next lizard is an insanely active, aggressive, fast hunter.